honey.
Good morning. What are we doing?
Preparing things.
Preparing things for the day. For the morning, the rice is getting cooked, the breakfasts are getting prepared. I'm going to show you a lovely breakfast I make for the wife. And yeah, we'll show you the day on a training day, because yesterday was a rest day. So we are going to get stuck in for today's day to day. So, welcome, good morning. Early start, jumping out of bed as I am very, very fresh. Resting heart rate has come down to like 63, which is bueno. Now, I'm going to measure my resting heart rate on my morning walk today as well, just to see what I'm hitting. And then if I need to put some actual cardio in, I may actually put some in on the bike that I do have, because I am pretty fit, so I'm not sure if walking will actually do the job for what it needs. Anyway, let's get a day started. Here we go, we've got my little timer. Oh, see, I'm going to be able to do this, to put it on a little stand, right. So, there we go. My first block of the morning for today is going to start. There we go. Right, head in the game. When this is on, the only thing that exists is my client work for today's Tuesday's check-ins, and then it's game time. I've got my cozy light, and then I have my Lumilight. Got my little lotion, got my water, and then I do have my work phone, which is the only thing that is present for the morning. So, game time. If you want to be effective at anything you do, make sure your environment is set up for that task. For me, my environment in my office is very much tailored for me to be as effective as possible with the coaching. When I walk in the office, there is no social media, there is no YouTube, there is no texts, there is no personal phone, there is no distractions. When I walk in this office, there's just client work and focus. So once I get into the habit of making sure that this workspace is only designed for this, I really do get a lot more done, and I'm able to stay a lot more focused without actually feeling like I'm having to force myself to do the work. It's almost autonomous. It's almost autonomous when I sit in this chair, put my lights on, and get the screen on. So, game time, first block, and then it will be time to get my steps done. And then B1, training day, push day, let's get it. Right, work block number 1 ticked off. It's now 22:07, so time for my morning CV, and then time for meal number 1. Let's get it. Now, what I can do in the 50 minutes right now, first thing in the morning when everyone is asleep, is huge. So that's my time to be productive and my time to get in the zone. I'm always, never been a morning person in the past. When I was younger I was, then I worked the doors. I'm not going to bore you with a story, but did a lot of late nights. But ever since I got really busy, and ever since I got a little bit more ambitious, I have turned into a morning person, and it's the best thing that you could ever do if you want to really be productive and get shit done, which is always the goal, right? Right, we are back on my trusty treadmill. I've got my HR strap on. So today I want to measure and see what kind of intensity I'm walking at. So at the moment it's 5.1 kilometers per hour with 1.5 incline. I do that for 22 minutes every single day. 22 minutes and change, because whenever you do cardio, You never stop at just the time you have assigned for. You do an extra 15 seconds at least for good measure. Why? Because we are overachievers. Now, if you are an overachiever, make sure you comment below. And comment with, yes, I want to be an overachiever. Anyway, first block of work is done. Now, I'm going to multitask. I'm going to listen to Nick's Strength and Power, and I'm going to do some client replies just to get ahead. 23 more minutes of work means 23 less minutes of work later, and it means 23 more minutes quicker replies to my guys and girls. So whatever you do work-wise, try to be as efficient as you can and as effective as you can. And that's within all the areas of your life. It doesn't have to be coaching. Whatever you do, whatever your job is, be efficient, be effective, and smash it. Meal number 1, 150 raw weight rice. Got 3 whole eggs, 100 grams of venison, and a little bit of kimchi, 80 grams of veg, 150 blueberries, and we've got Digest Pharma Pro and Ensure. Game time. Now time is 21 minutes past 7. So meal 1 goes in at this time, and then I get back to some of my chores for the day and then back to work. So I'm going to enjoy this. That's still a tremendous breakfast for me. I've been really liking eggs and rice. I'm not sure why. It's not your typical breakfast, but I love it. So I'm going to eat this. The main reason I have this for meal 1 now is because I really have been fancying cream of rice before training, and I don't really want to have cream of rice too much across my day, as I do have it pre-workout, post-training, and I do have oats before bed. So oats, a little bit of cream of rice sometimes. So I want to keep it slightly, on the moderate side with the sweetness, keeping the midsection tight. Right. ISO Pro for post-workout. So I am going to do 60 grams of this for my post. My cream of rice is in microwave currently. That's Meg's already cooked. And then we have got my intra-workout supplements. So glutamine and creatine I actually take in the morning, pre-workout and intra-workout, 15 grams per day on training days, and I have 10 grams of each on rest days. I actually have 20 grams of glutamine now, actually, because I do have it before bed as well. I found somehow it improves my sleep and digestion even more. Performance Fuel, highest grade cyclic dextrin with stevia. Much easier on the gut when it comes to sweeteners. I have that intra-workout, 60 grams, 20 grams MPS max, and 25 grams of pumpage that I have my creatine and glutamine. So that is how the pre-workout concoction / artillery is looking. Now, this Banoffee ISO Pro is divine. If you like banana, like Banoffee, or anything as such that has a hint of banana, this one's tremendous. So I'm gonna have a post-workout. I'm not decided fully yet on what I'll have pre, but I'll keep you posted. Right, I'm gonna get these ready, get my post-workout ready, and get Meg's breakfast ready as well. She has got French toast, eggs, and some veg. You'll see it, and a little bit of ghee butter. So I'm excited to show you her breakfast. You'll definitely like it. Made by, obviously, me. Here we go. So generally, I've got the sourdough, Jason's. I dip it in the egg, and then I put it in the pan. I put 2.5 grams of ghee butter on this, 2.5 there. That's going to be her pancake / omelette. And then I will do some fried eggs on that pan as well. That's like an egg pan. So the end product looks divine. Breakfast for Meg is served. 2 whole eggs, 225 egg whites, 70 veg, and we've got 150 sourdough and 5 grams of ghee butter. And then she's got 50 grams of blueberries there, and that's my potatoes for meal 2. that you will get to see. Now, top tip, wash them, peel them first, then wash them. Stupid. Put them in the microwave, 5 minutes, then pop them in the pan, give them a little bit of a sear, and then air fry them. They will be significantly tastier. And little potato croquettes like this are always much better. Prefer them over chips. Comment below, what do you prefer, little squares or chips? Squares for me are always 10 out of 10. Whoa! I've just dropped my little timer. Right, my guys and girls, that's my morning chores and morning routine done. And I am going to get this timer back on when I've done with you guys. So another block of 50 minutes and 45 seconds. The reason why, for me, it's 50-minute blocks at the moment is because I will do a 50-minute block and then I will go. Pardon me. Try that again. I'll do a 50-minute block and then I will take a little walk, whether it's for digestion or just get my nut back in the game. I think there's a limited time where you can stay truly focused and zone in and be productive, especially with what we do with coaching. I think it does require a very high level of focus. So you need to really make sure that you're not just present, but you really are mentally there to be able to do the job that you have to do with quality. Because there's a lot to think about, right? When it comes to coaching, there's a lot of info and data that you have to take in. You then have to make an accurate decision. And to do that, you need to be mentally fresh to a degree. So I highly advise you guys and girls to work in blocks and then take breaks, whether it's just 5 minutes, just to switch off a little bit, get your mind right again for the work ahead, or longer if you need to. All depends, it's individual, right? I have found the strategy that works the best for me, and that's what I stick to generally. Now, my morning chores, I will always eat my breakfast first, then I will make Meg's breakfast, I will get my intro workouts ready, my pre and post, and then I come back upstairs and get back to business. So that's the way to go. And that generally does mean I get a little bit of activity / steps / neat after my breakfast to help with digestion as well. So I don't have to go for a direct walk. Whereas on rest day, I do have to do a little bit of a walk because I don't do anything else. And sometimes after meal too, I do take a little bit of a 5-minute walk post that meal just to aid in digestion and just to make sure that I do hit my allocated steps for the day, because majority of my time I do spend here. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you much longer. It's time to get back to business. You can get this baby on Amazon. So get on it, get involved, set your goals to 2025 and make them absolutely tremendous. And if you haven't seen the video that I've made on goal setting, make sure you do tune in and watch it. That was the lecture that I delivered for my team, exclusively. Team being the whole MK team. So that is a very big shift put in this morning. We've got 60 seconds left, so all my big tasks are done a minute early, which is always something that makes me happy. My goal is to always get in with that time frame to complete the tasks I have allocated for that time frame. And if I'm early, that's always a bonus. And if I'm late, then I need to always work out why I'm late and if I have been on it as much as I should have been. Anyway, I can look at my personal phone now and I can have 10 minutes of chilling, eat my meal too, and then get back to work to finish off for today with the main and the big stuff. So let's see you guys for meal number 2. Here we go, meal number 2, which is 100 grams of venison, 100 or 125 grams of fish. We've got a smoked haddock, I do believe, 400 grams of potatoes, 60 grams of rice, and we've got 30 grams of okra and 40 grams of beetroot. And then I'm going to have 100 grams of pineapple of this as well. And we've got 10 grams of low calorie sauce from Flavor Gang. That's meal number 2 going down, guys and girls. Right, shift number 2 is almost completed, and we are about to have a meeting with the marketing media fella. That's going to be a proper British saying for you, fella. Anyway, we've got someone working on tidying up all the documents for us and just making them look better. I definitely think that something that you have to do on a very, very frequent basis is to always look into optimizing and improving your business and your delivery. Doesn't matter what business it is, you need to always strive to get better. So I've got a couple more replies to clients that I've got to do now. Then I've got a little meeting with Meg. I will show you when she comes back up, but she's ready with a little planner and a chair. And then we'll have the call with the geezer, with the fella helping us. And then I'll show you a pre-workout meal before we get to the gym and get some big pressing done. Oh, I also did do 5 minutes on the treadmill after my meal number 2 to get the digestion going, get the nut in the game, get fresh, get ready to go again. So, we're having a business meeting.
We're having a business meeting. A business and marketing meeting.
That is a great haircut.
I ain't got any other choice, pal.
I know, mate. I know. I'm in your club.
I wish I did, but
right.
Yeah.
Yep, the Baldy Club. Right, what we're talking about today?
It's just going over your welcome packs, and obviously the new welcome packs that I've designed. So we'll just go through that, and I'll obviously all your social media graphics, social highlights, pin posts, whatever, YouTube covers, all that kind of stuff. So I'll go over that with you.
Good man. About time. Been waiting for this.
No worries. Right, I'll load these
let's
up.
crack on, and then we can crack on with this. Right, here we go again. Mealtime. We've got 160 cream of rice. We've got the vanilla flavour. We've got ISO Pro. Again, vanilla, banana, and 15 grams of dates inside. Then we've got pineapple, Digest Farmer Pro, and Ensure. This is going to go down now at 11:45, just gone. And then I will train at around 1:20. Around 170 grams of carbs here. Boom. Right, we have arrived at the destination of UltraFlex Rotherham. Today's session is going to be low incline dumbbell press, then a low incline prime press, converging press. It's really, really good. The pin stack version is great. I don't really rate the plate load ones. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm not a fan. Then we've got a narrow grip press for tricep as a tricep compound movement. Follow that up with, I think it's the cable fly today's session. Cable fly or the pec deck? I think today is pec deck actually. Yeah, then we've got pec deck for 2 sets. So all two working sets across each movement. 2 sets of the dumbbell, 2 sets of the machine press, 2 sets of narrow grip press, 2 sets of the pec deck, and then straight into a deficit press up. And that is just as many reps as I can get. And then we'll follow that up with a prime lateral, then overhead extension, and then into a single arm behind the back cable lateral. All 2 working sets, apart from I've got 3 working sets on the prime lateral and the overhead extension. So 17 working sets in total. That's including the press up, which is, we can count that in. As it's still a set, but it's just not very demanding. But the sessions with this sort of volume for me are perfect. The only reason why I needed to deload just a week ago was just down to my legs getting pretty trashed. But that was just down to the set extensions that we added. Today will just be straight sets, clean reps, slight reduction in load if I need it. But today will be no 50-50 reps as always, making sure that I do not blow my load prematurely, if you know what I mean. So it's all about setting up my run of training now. Going in, being sensible, being super accurate, and making sure that I keep it in check for the next 6 weeks of pushing. Let's get it. Okay. Okay, boys. Let's fucking get it. All mine, yeah? All mine. Don't even come near it. Right. Oosh. Right, here we go. My bar. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yep, perfect. I didn't want to grind another. That was perfect. What was that like? Pause the chest every rep. Yeah, perfect. What'd you get, 6? Yeah. I want you to get 8. And then, next exercise, we'll go 10 to 15. Right? Can you get 8 for free?
Yeah, I got 10 last day.
Let's fucking go then. But
I know, I'll take 10.
You will. Right, here we go. The hardest exercise of them all is putting the fuckers back. Make sure you put your weights back. Oh. Right, very happy with both these sets. Definitely felt pretty comfortable. I could have maybe grinded another rep out, but that is not what we're here for today. First session back. Don't want to quite literally blow my load too early. So first 2 successful sets. Now, I do have one off stack here. On this movement now, I want to get anything between 8 to 12 repetitions, nothing below 8. And generally, 7 is the lowest I'll go. My goal next session now will be 8 reps with the 68s, which is about 150s. And then I know for a fact I'll hit, on flat, I'll probably hit 70s, which is like 156 for 8 to 10 easily. As on flat, I am much stronger. So that is in 4 days' time. Because the training frequency is higher, you need to watch for your proximity to failure, unless you're doing a single set. Then you can take your sets beyond failure. But if you are working slightly higher volume, 2 working sets, and you are training higher frequency, you probably cannot afford to go to complete failure and beyond failure, where you cannot complete reps and you're taking scrappy reps across every single set. It's just not feasible, and progression will be worse. So you need to make sure that you are only taking quality reps, no 50-50 reps, as Jordan would say. Right, grip on this a little bit tighter, a little bit more narrow, so I can get even more range of motion. Beautiful, yes. Oh, this is the merit of not taking any shitty reps. If I was to try and grind more reps out on the dumbbell press, there's no way this set would have gone as well as it has than here. So I can guarantee you now, in 4 days' time, I'll take massive progressions. In 8 days' time, when I do the session again, I will progress every single set. That is down to being calculated with a proximity to failure
and managing recovery. Right, next exercise is going to be a narrow grip tricep press. Now, if you have got this exercise, if you have this machine, do not use it as a chest exercise. It's pretty poor if you want to use your chest. Now, no warm-up sets needed now. We'll go straight to working set. So we've got 3 plates aside on this. Decent heavy piece, but I want to make sure I can nail this for around 10 reps before I progress the load. So let's see what we can get. Game time. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Like I said, 10 reps. Oh. Right, guys, on this piece, again, no warm up, straight into working set. I know exactly what I need to work with, and I am very familiar with this exercise. Now, secondly, I'm not going to use it in a conventional way. I am going to put my forearm here. As much as it might be a little bit uncomfortable, it feels so much better because I can rotate my upper arm into a position that I feel like is the best to target my pec. If I keep my hand fixed, it tends to really give me some bother on bicep. Whereas if I do this, it just feels absolutely perfect. And I feel like I can get even more range of motion. So let's get it. Oosh. Oh, 10 plus 1 partial. Beautiful. Hips up nice and high. Hips up high. Almost like, yeah, just open up as wide as you can. Focus on that stretch. No. We'll layer it on, but for now that'll be perfect. Okay, straight into working sets now here. 3 sets of the lateral machine. It's a seriously good piece because I'm able to drive from my elbows. So the cues here is simply driving my hands down and then reaching out. Now upper arm stays a little bit in front of the rib cage. And then we get after it. Beautiful. Huh? Kill him. Kill him. It goes through me when people drop stuff because, I kid you not, this past month, we probably had to spend about 6 grand on repairs. So, respect your kit. The greatest tricep exercise of all time, the overhead tricep extension / cable skull crusher. Now, 3 striking sets here, as strict and as heavy as possible. Let's see what we can get. My bar, cheers, boys. Yep. My bar. Yep. Oh, yes. What was that? About 16? About 16? Was it 16? 16. Oh, that's a lot more than expected, actually.
That was
So-
150.
Yeah, a lot more expected. So, because I've done 16 reps for this, all I will do now is 3 working sets with the same weight and just make them nasty. Rep range wise, anything above 10 reps here. The same on the laterals, same on pec deck. Generally after that first compound movement and push days, I do not actually go below 8 to 10 reps depending what exercise it is. Isolation work, 10 to 15 is the sweet spot for me. Right, game time. Behind the back, lateral. Now as you can see, the height of the cable lets you have a big drop off. So the resistance is going to be heavy here, and then it drops off as you reach out to the side. If you was to bring the cable all the way down, you might as well have done by lateral. It completely defeats the object. Now these cables feel so smooth since I've had them fixed as well. So, game time. One step out to the side, arm in the back. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Full day of eating continues. The reason why I have stopped eating in the gym is because, right, can you hear this? Can you hear this?
What do you mean,
Can you hear this?
Oh, right.
Silence. Silence is.
I thought you meant, could you hear the music?
No,
from
I
the
said,
gym?
can you hear this?
I can hear the music from the gym.
Obviously, can't hear anything. That's what I meant. Anyway, intro workout was 60 grams of performance fuel that you saw me get ready earlier on. I had my MPS max after training. Sometimes I do forget, but it doesn't really matter all that much because I do eat my pre-workout meal quite close to my training session anyway. And then post-workout meal. I really like the banoffee, Archer Pro. Yeah. It's really like, I think they nailed the flavour.
See, I like the cheesecake and I'm like strawberry bacon.
Yeah, I do like that as well.
It's your cut orange is unbelievable.
So we've got 60 grams of ISO Pro, 160 gram of rice, and 150 blueberries with 10 grams of raisins inside. And that is how it presents. I will eat this now at 10 past 4 ish, and then I will be ready to eat again at 6 o'clock, as this digests super easy. So I'm gonna eat this and then I'll probably chat to you guys on the way home, on the drive home. But first, mealtime, do the taste test. I do like to eat the paste first as well, and leave a little bit for the last very end. It's tremendous. Yeah. You know, it's been a good controlled off season when I'm eating 5,000 calories and I'm not struggling with food at all. It's a great place to be. The reason why you lose your appetite, guys, is not down to the food itself, down to overeating and rushing your body weight. Food for thought. I'll touch on this in the car on the way home. So stay tuned. We have arrived at Casa del Challenge Sylvester. Anyway, the matter, the serious conversation and the serious topic is, what can we do to protect the appetite? First and obvious one is don't get fat. Second, even more obvious one, do not overeat. If you want to eat huge cheat meals, be prepared to get fat pretty quickly, especially when you are already in a small surplus. If you have massive cheat meal on top of your meals every single week, like people say, oh, it's just one meal, it won't hurt. It will hurt. If you're doing 2,000 calories on top of your meals on a single day, it will hurt. You're just going to get fat, and you will just shorten your ability to sustain a solid growth. Now, the smaller your surplus across the week, consistently, the better. You want to gain a small amount of body weight weekly without large jumps in body fat and body weight. This way, you will preserve your appetite, you will keep your midsection tighter, you will keep your body fat in check, you will make more progress because you are actually eating to recover. This is where most people go wrong at times, is they'll have that big, massive meal on the weekend thinking, it's one meal, it's okay. And then they likely undereat across the week, leaving them under-recovered, under-fed, worse training performance. So in essence, you grow less and you add more body fat.
And you increase your negative food relationship.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I know in past myself, like, when I used to do it, when I used to go into food, when I was younger, again, no guidance, it's like, I would just go nuts on that single meal, but it's like, what's the point? Because I almost over-restricted myself back in the day, because that was the thing to do, that's what kind of cost me a lot of progress back in my younger days. And it definitely did not help my food relationship. And another topic, bodybuilding and food relationships. Like, you're not going to have a great relationship with food when you're a competitive bodybuilder. You're just not. No matter who you are, there is always going to be something that's skewed when it comes to your relationship with food. I know that for a fact. But at least I'm honest about it. People like to say, oh no, there's certain things you can do to, make it okay. No, there isn't. The only thing you can do to make your food relationship okay, stop bodybuilding. And this is coming from someone that absolutely loves bodybuilding with all their heart. But at least I'm honest, you know. That's what you have to do. Because I'm here to help. I'm here to educate you in any way, shape or form I can. Anyway, bath time. And meal number 5 going down soon. Let's go.
Meal number 5 for Kuba on the pan. Just while he's on a call, obviously he usually pops his food on the pan. But if he is busy, we put it on for him. Anyway, meal number 5. Rice, vegetables, salmon, chicken, pineapple, job done. He'll be back down to show you in a moment and talk you through it properly. What meals have you got there?
Meal number 5.
It's okay, it's already been filmed in the pan, but you can talk about it.
Meg has saved a day, thank you. I've just been busy, catching up on work, and still work, as I want to make sure I'm finished in like the next 30 minutes so I can chill out, spend some quality time with the wife. So I've got 100 grams of wild salmon, 100 turkey, 70 grams of rice, 100 grams of veggies, mixture of spinach, peppers, mushrooms, and 50 grams of pineapple. They're fine.
Is there any reason for all these vegetables, or is it just preference?
I just like a variety of veg, and I do like to hit my micronutrient needs as well on the chronometer. So I like a variety of veg. You should always have a variety of fruit and veg across your day. We always aim to have 4-5 different sources across the day of both fruit and veg. So you'll get to see that next meal. Right, I'm gonna eat this because I'm pretty hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Good evening, my people. It has been a very, very busy evening for myself and Meg, but we still managed to get some good downtime, which is good. Now I'm just weighing out our salt for tomorrow. 7 grams of salt and 1 and a little bit grams of low salt for a little bit of potassium in there as well. Don't need much, especially deep in the off season. In prep, you may need a little bit more salt. Just a preference thing. I think in an off season, you kind of come down with it as your food increases. Anyway, this way, by the way, is incredible. It actually tastes so good.
It wasn't product placed there.
Product placement. Anyway, I've got my white chocolate. No, this is actually apple pie mixed with vanilla.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, apple pie and vanilla.
They're the two open.
Apple pie vanilla, and I
stick
actually
the toffee
have
up
caramel
Biscuit.
performance isolate caramel biscuit,
Yeah.
which is amazing. And then I've got 120 yogurt, 200 grams of fruit. I've got strawberries, kiwi, and apple. Got to be careful with kiwi because Meg is actually allergic, and I will put a tiny bit of this sweetener on my yogurt because this yogurt is not flavoured.
I actually found one as well. Sorry. I don't use them, so I don't know.
So I've got 8 grams of dark chocolate and 10 grams of almond butter in there as well. So that is meal number 6 that I will consume right now, and we'll go straight to bed. Beautiful.
Are you going to like, share, and
Make sure you like,
shenanigans?
share, subscribe, show the channel some love, and
Listen to the dog barking.
peace out. Meg. Zena's just telling everyone that she's here. So
Oh, the dog. Yeah, we've got 2 dogs in the house.
yeah, we'll be fighting in a minute. Right, night. Peace out.